Okay, welcome to the technical charts analysis section. So again, we can see that on Monday, on Friday, and last Thursday, again the US dollar found some resistance. It was actually trading in the range for most of Thursday and Friday. Okay, and on Monday it started to move downwards. Okay, and as of yesterday, okay, it was trading about this range on Tuesday, and on towards Wednesday it started to move downwards. Okay, so for yesterday, so Wednesday, we can see that the US dollar again traded in the very tight sideways range throughout the whole morning session, and only started to go down at about 1100, okay, which is plus 5 hours if you're in Singapore, Malaysia. 11 plus 5 is 16, it's 4 p.m. Local Singapore time. The US dollar weakens from a reading of 99.45 all the way to a low of 98.99. Okay, and it only recovered towards the evening at about 1800 hours plus 5 is 23 at about 11 p.m. Okay, so when we look at the UK pound, first of all, we can see that the UK pound strengthened in the morning, as the US dollar was relatively quiet in the morning. Okay, so the UK pound moved up about just about 34 pips, and later on towards the afternoon session, as we had some UK data coming out at 2 p.m. yesterday, we can see the UK pound going down, not a lot, just going down about 37 pips, and then moving up even slightly more, moving up about 60 pips. Okay, so this move down was temporary. The data from the UK was mostly producer price index numbers, and it came in all mostly negative. Pound weakened according to the negative results. However, it didn't weaken a lot, just 37 pips, and then it found support at this level again. We were looking at this UK pound yesterday as I had a live webinar, and we were forecasting it to be quiet. Okay, however, there's an early signal that it could be going down, and at 2 p.m. it did go down, but not by the big margin. So technically, it just went down about 37 pips again, and the major move up in the next few hours was even more solid and convincing, going up another 60 pips. Okay, so towards the evening at about you can see the time here again below 1800 on this candle, at 11 p.m. Okay, the UK pound starts to weaken again all the way, and it's a follow through this morning. So this morning, the most recent move of the day was, or of the morning, was at 1.2235. Again, the time here below is 300 plus 5 hours is 8 a.m. The UK pound moves down from 1.2236 all the way to about 1.2193. Okay, so it moved down 40 pips so far since this morning. Yeah, so again, we can see that yesterday the US dollar strengthened at about 1800 plus 523, which is 11 p.m. And again, you can see the UK pound weakening as the US dollar is strengthening. Okay, euro dollar wise, pretty bullish for most of the day. So again, you can see that the US dollar was mostly bearish for most of the day, and of course we can use it as a reference, where the euro dollar actually was bullish for most of the day, going up about 60 pips. Okay, it only retraced back about here, same time again 1800, as the US dollar was recovering a bit. Okay, the euro dollar also pulled back down a bit. Okay, so euro dollar went down about 20 pips at about 11 p.m. yesterday, and again this morning it's a follow through, moving down another 23 pips or so. Okay, so range wise, yeah, the euro dollar It's again finding some resistance on the daily chart in terms of this range. Okay, so yeah, so it's been trading within this daily range for ever since here. The low was on the 6th of April, then a high again on the 14th of April, and it's been ding-donging up and down along this range. It's about pretty narrow. I wouldn't say huge range, but it's a decent range of about 190 pips up and down all the way. So we're going to have a look and see whether it really has the strength to move up from here. Okay, if it does, it could go up to the next level of possibly here. Okay, immediate range 1.1027, about 70 pips from the current price. And of course, if it does come down, it should come back down to test this range here. Okay, this dynamic trend line. Okay, and for the UK pound, it's already you can see even on a daily chart over here. Previously was a double top and then it came down. So currently also is finding some resistance and it could be pushing back down a little bit more. Okay, so on the downside, yeah, it currently is consolidating. So if it consolidates for a while until about afternoon session, and if this support level is able to sustain, it should be able to have some retracement. Okay, so but of course the most relevant sentiment was still slightly bearish. We'll see later on whether this consolidation or this period of resting will be sufficient for it to push back up. Okay, so currently it's over here at the support level. And as for gold prices again has been still going sideways ever since it touched a high of 1,765 US dollars on a Monday. Okay, then it starts to push back down, and then it found a very nice support over here. Okay, over here, and yesterday it was mostly sideways. I would term it as sideways. It was just trading within the to a high of about 1,753, but this was the resistance, mostly at 1,751, and as of this morning it is pushing back down again. Okay, this morning's move was at 1,747 at about 8 a.m. and it moved down for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to a low of about 1,737. Okay, so this morning itself is moved down $9.57. Okay, there's a high chance again it should be possibly coming down a bit more before deciding where else to go. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at oil prices. Oil prices still maintaining its bullish run. Okay, ever since the 21st of April, and most recently for the last 2 days or so, it was consolidating within the range of $31.34 and $32.88. Okay, so yesterday it actually broke through this resistance, and currently it looks like it's still pretty bullish. Okay, still pretty bullish. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes again later. S&P 500 has gone a bit quiet, but now we see that there's a resistance over there. Okay, so again we need to analyze and see what happens, but the sentiment for equities and also for the S&P 500 has largely improved. So the sentiment or the tendency is still for it to go higher. Okay, so yeah, so guys, I hope you guys have a good understanding and good update regarding the news and also the chart patterns and also the sentiment of the markets. So currently it's all gone quiet after this morning's move down, so market is having a rest. We'll need to have a look and see in the afternoon session towards 2 to 4 p.m. and again towards 7 to 9 p.m. to see how the market is moving. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good day ahead, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you and bye bye.